This morning on DC News Now, an outpour of support for a missing mother.
Ultimately, she can't speak for herself, and so we have to speak for her.
The vigil honoring Mom Tabat and other victims of domestic violence. Bright and sunny skies to start off the week. How long you can expect the warm weather to stick around. Plus, DC's mayor proposing a purchase of Capital One Arena. How it fits into the district's downtown development plan. The Commanders stepping up without their star QB.
See that kind of poise in the game. There was no flinch.
The team finding a way to win with Jaden Daniels on the sideline. And a poached puppy returned. Police reuniting Pepper with his owner, Dave, after being stolen off a boat.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, well, good morning, and thanks for starting your Monday with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Corey James this morning. First, we want to talk about the weather with Jackie Layer here. Jackie, so you say it's cold this morning.
Yes.
And it's going to be cold all week?
No. I mean, only in the mornings.
Oh, just
yeah. But then later on.
That's all that matters
right,
for us.
Right. I mean, yes, cold in the morning, and then later on this afternoon, it'll be warm again, back to right near 80 degrees later on. So out there right now, we're starting off upper 30s to lower 40s for much of the area. DC, though, still holding into lower 50s as we kickstart your Monday. So that's the one relatively warmer spot on the map. High pressure, it is in control. That will be providing us with ample amounts of sunshine, and that will continue to be with us through the day today. So plenty of sunshine through the latter half of the morning and into the early afternoon. Out there right now, though, we're still ahead of sunrise. Sunrise will be at 7:24, and once that sun rises, those temperatures will quickly warm up back to near 80 degrees as early as 3 p.m. later on this afternoon. So again, highs today vary in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. We could see a few 80s on this high temperature map later on today. Could see a few more of those for tomorrow, and then even Wednesday, we're still looking like we could be into the upper 70s, and then a cold front will be approaching. More details on that and a look at that 7-day coming up. All right, thank you, Jackie. Well, police have identified a man who was shot and killed in Alexandria over the weekend. They say 23-year-old Carl Harris was shot on Manor Road on Saturday night. Harris took himself to the hospital where he later died. Now, police have not yet made any arrests, but if you have any information, you're asked to contact Alexandria Police.
And in D.C., police are investigating after 3 people were shot near Howard University. That's where they were celebrating Howard Homecoming this weekend. Around 2 a.m. yesterday morning, police responded to 8th Street Northwest. That's after reports of a shooting. There, they found 2 women and a man suffering from gunshot wounds. Now, we're told all 3 victims are currently in stable condition.
All right, well, new legislation is meant to bring more people into the nation's capital, heading to the D.C. City Council for approval.
Yeah, if passed, the bill would fund the revitalization of Capital One Arena. DC News Now's Candace Cole is live at the arena in Northwest with more details. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning, Shanika and Tanaya. Well, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is calling this new piece of legislation a, quote, major commitment and investment between the district and monumental sports entertainment. Now, according to a letter that D.C. Mayor Bowser sent to the City Council, the Downtown Arena Revitalization Act of 2024, as it's been called, comes with a price tag of $800 million, and that's of both public and private funding to complete the renovations. Now, according to an economic impact study, the newly revitalized Capital One Arena will be an economic boon for the district. It's expected to generate over $1 billion in economic activity and $21 million in tax revenue. The project will also create 5,000 construction jobs. You'll remember initial plans included moving the arena to Alexandria, but those negotiations broke down in March because the project did not protect the financial interests of the city. Now, the newly revitalized Capital One Arena will take approximately 3 years to complete and will also come with a facelift for the surrounding neighborhood. Reporting live in Northwest, Candace Cole, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Candace. Well, in Maryland, it has now been a year since a 56-year-old man disappeared in St. Mary's County. Officials continuing their efforts to find Daniel Edwards. Now, officials say that Edwards was last seen
leaving a construction site in California, Maryland. Over the year-long investigation, detectives determined that there were suspicious circumstances surrounding his disappearance. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office. We have that number right here on your screen.
All right, 6:04 this Monday morning. It's been almost 4 months since a Northern Virginia mother vanished from her Manassas Park home. Her husband is headed to trial later this year for allegedly concealing her body. DC News Now's Dave Laval reports as friends and supporters of the woman gathered for another vigil.
Sadness and even hope. Some of the emotions felt here Sunday night for Mamta Bat as friends gathered to find closure for the family of the missing woman. Candlelight illuminates ongoing support for Mamta Bat, the latest gathering at the Signal Hill Pavilion for the missing Manassas Park woman who vanished from her home late July and is presumed dead. Holly Worth is a friend and co-worker.
Ultimately, she can't speak for herself, and so we have to speak for her. So that's why we keep showing up.
Police arrested Bat's husband, Naresh, at the couple's home August 22nd. He's charged with hiding a body, even though hers has never been found. Prosecutors said during his bond hearing, investigators found large amounts of blood inside the couple's home.
We're here in support of Mamta Kafil.
Lorena Gallo of Gainesville, Georgia, showed her support as her own allegations of sexual violence against her former husband prompted her to maim John Wayne Bobbitt in 1993. Gallo and others turned out to support all victims and how things have changed in the last 31 years. Sunday night's vigil came on the eve of National Domestic Violence Awareness Day. Gallo and others turned out to support all victims and how things have changed in the last 31 years.
Please know that there are resources in your community. Reach out for them. We're going to be here to help you.
What I went through, that I don't want another woman to go through this.
Helen Zarita of Manassas says she survived an attack in 1995 by her then husband. She says he stabbed her 230 times.
Living through this, I will tell you that mentally I'm drained.
Zarita now works with other domestic violence victims. She and others say they will continue holding vigils like this until their services are no longer needed. Bat remains held without bond as he pleaded not guilty to the charges. In Manassas Park, Virginia, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
So now we want to take a look at the timeline of events that have led us here. Going all the way back to July 27th, that's the last time Mamta was seen at UVA Prince William Medical Center for work. Police then visited the couple's home on August 2nd for a wellness check. Her husband, Naresh, telling police he didn't want to report her missing. And then 3 days later, Naresh reported Mamta missing but did not cooperate with police. Now, police then searched the home on August 21st, and Naresh was taken away in handcuffs the next day. He was then held without bond at a hearing on August 26th. Turning now to Maryland, water leaking out of a Pepco building in Montgomery County. That's after a car crashes into it overnight. County fire and rescue officials say 2 cars hit each other, causing one of them to veer off the road and crash into this Pepco station right here on your screen in Silver Spring. Fire officials now blocking off the area on Collie near Barbara Road. Now they say Pepco is aware of that crash.
And in Prince William County, a land developer working to relocate the graves of historic Black family members to develop a data center. Now, community members are now suing the developers and the county board, claiming that they made errors when approving that rezoning. Now, the land is between Prince William County Parkway and the Manassas Regional Airport. Now, it was once home to the Staffords, a family of freed Black farmers in the 1800s. There is currently no permit for the land, so that means the developers can move the remains with a descendant's permission. An attorney for the developer says a family member has agreed to this. With a permit, though, officials would need to do a study to determine its significance. Civic groups worry about preserving local Black history.
They're taking this unusual move to actually relocate an historic cemetery. One might conclude that there would be something that would create a problem for them making it the kind of development that they're seeking.
The developers say that they are looking into a cemetery to relocate the remains. They argue that the graves could not receive proper care if they tried to build around them. A hearing on the lawsuit will be held on October 31st.
All right, almost 6:10 on this Monday morning. The good comes with the bad. A massive Commanders win comes with troubling news for the future.
That is right. The Burgundy and Gold dominating the Panthers, winning 40-7. But rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels suffered a rib injury, and he was taken out of the game after just one drive. Head coach Dan Quinn said he has no update on his condition after the game, but he hopes to have one sometime today. That could not stop the team's offense, though. Backup quarterback Marcus Mariota took over, throwing for 2 touchdowns and more than 200 yards. The performance exciting his head coach.
Really proud of Marcus. You know, like see that kind of poise in the game. There was no flinch, and this happened early.
You just want to make sure he's good, and then from there it's football. You know, it takes a little bit to kind of get your feet going and all that. But yeah, you just think about the player first, and then from there you just go out there and try to execute.
Now, while there has been no official word on Daniel's health, his mother posted on social media saying that he is doing fine. Daniels will undergo some tests today to determine if he will miss any more playing time. All right, well, some good news this morning in D.C. Pepper the puppy back with her family after she was taken from a boat in Navy Yard. Now, police say someone broke into that boat and took the dog on October 11th. After posting photos of Pepper, a Good Samaritan saw them and returned the dog to the owners. Now, they say the people bought the dog from an online ad before finding out Pepper was stolen. Officials say Pepper is in good condition. Police are now searching for the suspects in the dog's theft. All right, coming up, it is now 6:11 on a Monday, giving seniors the care that they deserve.
Yeah, how a foundation in Silver Spring is helping seniors stay active and involved in their community. And plus, stopping drivers from heading down the wrong path. How officials are working to keep cars off a trail meant for pedestrians.
But first, we are taking a live look outside this morning, Jackie. Another cold start to the day, but it's going to be a beautiful week, too, overall.
Yeah, overall, we're going to be tracking those temperatures warming up after a chilly start this morning. High temperatures nearing 80 today. Could also see that tomorrow and Wednesday before we're finally back to normal for this time of the year. I'll go over all those details, and that's 7 Day. It's all right after the break.